Alright, and here we are back in DungeonTop Spellsword cards, which I think is going to be the finale, the final episode, I'm assuming, if I remember correctly. We have Corrupted Paladin and a Manthry Counselor up for fighting. This one's an elite, so we'll probably go for the Paladin first. By the healer, we heal 4 hit points for free. The Temple allows us to discard a card, which I think would be quite nice. I'm sure we can find something that isn't the best at the moment compared to some of the other cards we've gotten. So let's remove a card. There are a few candidates that we can consider, the Shady Thug being one of them, but really I'm thinking more about the other level 1 guy that we had. This guy here, the Plague Blade, is good, but at this point we've just gotten so many other cards that are better. So back from here, there's a random event here. You hear a whisper from a crack in the wall. It's Venturi. Come here. Shiny trade, yes. Mino's place. Shiny trade. Game floor mat. No. Loot. Open chest. You get. There's no select any items you wish to keep. All of them? Wow. Skittering Scorpion. Warcry raise 1. But then it comes in with 6 attack and 3 hit points. That's fine. Raise 1 is the exhausting card from the top of our deck, which can be dangerous, but this is the first we get of it. Then we have Master 1-2, which is a spell. Deal 3 damage to an adjacent target. And then there's critical. Play the top card of your discard pile on the same target if it is a targeted spell. Oh, I mean, yeah. Sure. Another strength potion, sure, good for the boss. Dancing Sword is just a really good card. It comes in with a haste, so it just goes on and starts doing stuff. The Rusty Dagger gets added to our inventory of weapons, so it doesn't take up a slot or anything. So I'll grab it. Alright, and this is the Shopkeeper. The Shopkeeper what? Purchase, see what cards are for sale. The first one is free, so we can buy a card for free. Got this Bloodthirsty Half-Over. Gain 1/0 for the rest of the turn whenever an enemy takes damage. Yeah, we will take that. There's a mana potion, but no. This is what a potion of speed. Apply haste to a unit you control. Punch daggers again. Soul Channeler. Deal 1 to an adjacent enemy unit when a card is raised. Oh no, all adjacent enemy units. Alright. Not bad, and we can get Flarestone pack with 3 Flarestones in them. And they're worth 3 gold at the end of the run. But this Bloodthirsty Half-Over is amazing. So let's take that. And then now I'm more confident going up against these level 5 guys. This is level 4. Let's go for the Corrupted Paladin here. He's not an elite. Let's read his flavor text here. Once white armor sheds ash as the broken corpse inside, it lurches to its feet, raising a hammer that still glimmers with a fragment of blessed energy. So it's a Corrupted Paladin. Alright, 5 attacks, 36 health, knockback 3. Okay. Ancient Warrior. Comes in with 3/8, and then it's a Guardian with an Ignite 1. Applies 1 charges of burn to the defender, and then they take damage every turn and lose 1 charge. But they're pretty tanky and high damage. With Guardian is also rough. Cloak of Light. Spell. Target a friendly minion and give it. Adjacent enemies take 3 damage at the end of your turn. At the end of his turn. So that's pretty rough for us. For sure. If I could end up in a situation where he if we can get him down to 0 attack, then and then surround him, then he's dead, right? So that's the plan. But there's no way we can do that on the first turn, I think. And this sword just gets summoned at the start of the fight. I didn't even realize that. That's amazing. I will keep all these cards, I think. Yeah. Oh, and we can then, maybe we do discard this Shady Thug. Okay, let's do it. I didn't know that this one starts on the board. Yeah, it says so on the card, of course, but still I didn't realize it. Okay. And I have range 3. Look at that. Is there anything I need to summon first? Not really. Let's see how much damage this does. Yeah, 2 and then a knockback, so 3 per attack. That's 9 damage that we are doing here in turn 1. Pretty sure I don't have more multi-attack now. Yeah, I don't. But that was pretty nice for a starter. Then the owl in the corner for extra mana. We will put in the Foolish Arcanist. Down here, the Ogre. There, and then the Haunt in between. Sure. And then the spell can go on to him, because why not? We don't have anything else to do with it. I think we have lethal. Which is kind of insane. But stay with me, I'm gonna explain. First we attack him with the sword. That gives the ogre extra damage every time that happens. Then we move up. And then use... let's just put in the Devout Sacrifice back here. So then I attack him. His damage. Then he takes damage again, so that's 2 procs for the Bloodthirsty Ogre every time I attack, and I'm doing that 3 times. So there. And then the Ogre can attack once, but only for 9 damage. This is every time an enemy takes damage, so if I do 1 damage here, it helps. If I mark something... add a copy of this card to your hand, and then this one, if this kills the unit, its health. But we can't kill anything with it, no. I've attacked all I could. But I can use the daggers on the enemy hero, and then just attack him with the ogre to kill him. There you go. Yeah. I was on the fence about this ogre thing, but I had a feeling that it would be pretty good, and I was not wrong. That is nice to see. I love when I'm right. We can get a white dark statue. Enemies attacked by this minion cannot move on their next turn. And it's a treasure, and it's 3/3 for 1 mana. But if we don't pick anything, we get a little 3 card at the next pick. But still, this is just a really good one. And then the Hungering Fell Beast at the end of each turn, raise 1. No. I am considering it. I don't know. No, I think we'll skip in order to get a better card next selection round. You leveled up and gain 3 HP. Select a talent. We can get Looter. Get an extra Flare Stone at the end of every battle, which is more money at the end of the run. We can get 1 more card shuffle. That's actually pretty strong, but there are some enemies that penalize me for drawing cards. I can always choose not to do it though. And NBK, what does that mean? Talent. When your enemy destroys an enemy hero. When your hero destroys an enemy hero, heal for 4 HP. I don't know what NPK stands for. That might be like a placeholder that hasn't been replaced. That or the Looter. The Looter is good for the end of the run, because then we get more money. This one would be really good for sustaining us throughout the run. But we aren't taking enough damage for this to be relevant, I think. No, I'm gonna do the Looter. That seems pretty cool. And I'm all about those economy plays. We have a level 5 elite or level 6 elite. This is also a boss. Alright, we'll go for the level 5 elite. Manthry Council. 4 worm things face each other, humming in unison. The harmony gives you a headache. So, there's probably 4 of these on the board as we start. If this creature would be destroyed by incoming damage, and there is a counselor on the board that would not be bestowed by the incoming damage, that counselor takes the damage instead. Right. Psychic Sacrifice. Your hero loses 2 health and your units gain 2/2. Yeah, that's also pretty great. And all your units gain 2 extra health. And then a controlled Gestalt, which at the start of each turn, this minion loses 1 health for each other friendly unit on the board and gives other friendly units 1 power. Alright, I think this one could be bad for us. Let's find out. Yeah, there's 4 of them on the board at the start. That is pretty rough. Fill the dagger, no. Recruitment contract is fine because it just draws the next minion. No, let's redraw it. The Shady Thug I'll keep. He insulted your mother is a pretty bad one here, so in fact I'm gonna discard it. Except the added stalk is arguably worse. Unless we do something that combos with marks from this redraw, which we might. We didn't. Okay. The sword is just gonna get killed. Can I kill one in the first turn? I can go here and I can deal 9 damage. That is not enough. And then I would take 1 damage, which is not that bad. They are about to do what? Oh, all of his units is about to gain 2/2. This is the hero, so this one will take 2 damage, and then everyone will get 2 extra health and 2 extra attack. Yikes. Okay, let's summon you here where you're safe. Maddened Imbued is 3 damage back when it dies, but let's just try to keep it alive for now. Life Conduit will be kept alive here, and then this one up here cannot kill 2 units, so this is how we're gonna do it. And at least my hero won't take damage this turn. But we are gonna get surrounded. The Shadow Race is pretty good here. We will discard a Strength Potion, and then we will consider whether or not we should drink the other Strength Potion, because this might be the combat where that is necessary. Again, I can deal 9 damage. Oh, I forgot I have range attacks, so I could have dealt 9 damage last turn as well. I am a fool. Well, we're definitely doing the Shadow Racer. Maddened Imbued can only attack 1 thing. And they all spread the damage to other counselors, so we have to kill them all in the same turn. Well, I do the most damage. Well, in fact, no. Look at this. I can go down here, push you away, then push you away. Attack here again. That's it. But then I can move back up here and be safe. So now they can't get to me. Then they are all about to regenerate. That doesn't matter all that much. That's fine. So move you over here and attack here. Oh, this guy already attacked. Oh no. So I've messed that up. Now I can't activate the Helm Sniper's special ability. But I can keep the Helm Sniper alive by sucking attack away from this counselor. We have 1 more Eye Gouge to deal out. I can sacrifice the Dancing Sword right now to use the Life Conduit's ability. I'm just gonna do that. And that gives us an ephemeral wraith, right? Move away. Suck another attack from someone. Let's do it from the one with the most HP. I don't know if that matters. Well, okay, bringing one of them to 0 makes a difference. And we could have used the backstab if I had planned out this turn before starting to move around. I think we're doing fine in this combat though, it should be okay. I might be wrong about that, we'll see shortly. I can still sacrifice units, so the Blacksteel Staff Sorcerer still doesn't do anything for us though, because we don't have more Blacksteel units, so I will shuffle it. It's still a 2-2 unit for 1 mana, which isn't the worst, but I think we can get something better. Yeah, like a 2-3 unit. Okay. Let's plan out this turn before we start moving stuff around. Can I set myself up for not taking damage again in the next turn? I think the answer is yes. It's gonna be trickier. Well, this one doesn't do any damage, so it's definitely possible. I will attack it, because it activates his ability. And move over here. This one cannot hurt me, so we are gonna focus on something else. Get the Karam Soulcaster on the board before we start sacrificing anyone else. Not that we're probably not sacrificing anyone this turn. I don't think that's worth it. Let's just dish out as much damage as we can. Summon this one there. We can get the Skittering Scorpion here. And then I would love the Notorious Archer, I think. Put that there. That's all the mana. Select 1 card to discard. We will discard the Pile of Bones. What did you do again? Control Gestalt. At the start of each turn, this one loses 1 for every friendly minion on the board and give each other friendly unit 1 power, so it makes them stronger. Each other friendly unit, not him. But he can move, unless I block him. I can do the Master Flash Bomb. Hold on, I gotta plan out this turn. No, we have the Owl Familiar, which will give me more mana. I still don't have mana for everything here though. Can't get the mark on anyone, but I do want the bleed, I think. We just gotta kill the counselors. Every time we deal damage to this Mad-Fired Counselor, this creature would be destroyed by incoming damage. If there's a... It would not be destroyed by the incoming damage, that counter takes the damage instead. So we need to deal more damage than one of the other counselors have in health, which we can't do as a base. But we can start working towards it. How do we do that? This will deal more damage by me. Well, we should push this one away from me, so otherwise this one could move up and then this one could move over and attack me. So this is the way to do it. Like that. 4 damage will then go on to one of the other guys. Yeah. We only have to hit on one of them, which is kind of interesting. This will deal some damage. Yeah. Now we're down to 5 on the one with the most hit points. So if we could deal 6 to this one, I think this is still the one that we have to kill because it's the hero. Oh, if I had done bleed on this guy here. See, I should plan out my turns. God damn it. Alright, but this works. We're down to 3 on the one with the most hit points. I think we have dealt all of our damage though. No, let's do this one. Oh, and then I can do 4 damage here. Oh yeah, we got it. Really should plan out my turns. It is pretty technical though. Alright. We get the Ancient Machine, this one, which is a favorite of mine. Basically, like a siege equipment. It has splash. Damage is also dealt to adjacent enemy units. Only enemy units adjacent to target. May affect large heroes more than once. This is new. A Charimite Preacher. 2 and 1, and then last word, adjacent units gain cursed until the start of its next turn. A cursed does what unit takes double damage from all sources until the start of its next turn. Interesting. I think that can apply to my own guys though. Ring of Neem. Give a target +1 multi strike this turn. Also good. I want those two, and I think... Do I want the Charimite Preacher is the question. There's nothing else here that I really want. This Keen Blade with power 4? Might be worth grabbing. Trying to do the math in my head here. I don't think we would do more damage with this one. Nah. There are spells that we don't have that would combo nicely with it. Charimite Preacher. We have one more pick for free. The question is whether it takes up more space in my deck than it's worth. But this, I mean, deal double damage. I just have to make sure that I don't curse one of my own units, and especially my hero, by accident, which we can work around. And then if we get it on the enemy hero, double damage is a lot. So yeah, let's try it. And then I suppose we go to the boss before we heal still. Good chance that we will need it after the fight here. Before a set of great black iron doors, a single worm thing blocks your passage, the Manthry King. Alright, let's see what you're all about. Manthry King, you have 1 power only, but 60 hit points. Range 3. When one of your minions is destroyed, deal 1 damage to the enemy hero. Wow, really? Just 1 straight up damage. Okay. Manthry Grub. And they come in pairs of 4. Last word, adjacent enemy gains grub spawn. Right. So when they die, then they give my units a last word that spawns 1 more of these guys, and that combos with the Manthry King quite nicely. Control to start at the start of each turn. This minion loses 1 health for each other friendly unit on board, and give each other friendly unit 1 power, which includes the hero. And domination, gain control of an enemy minion permanently. Oh wow. But these cost mana. Look at them. They cost mana. I don't know what that means for him. I don't think the enemy operates with mana. Alright. I don't think we need added stalk in the first turn. Strength potion is kind of useless. Pile of bones is not that great. It's getting better and better, but I still think it's not that great. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Or we can keep it and then discard it, which I think is better. No, we should discard the strength potion then. Do we play it? I mean, now we get the ritualists, so then it seems decent. So redraw also to an adjacent target, which we can't achieve in the first turn. So we draw these 2. Then we can discard the potion. Draw 1 more. Okay, we have 2 units that sacrifice things. And this one, the life conduit, is the better one. Get out the sword from the corner. Then put the pile of bones in the corner. Move the hero out, put the life conduit next to it. So this is in the corner. Then we want to add the enemy from here. Does he have like anything else? He's got range 3. Alright, but you can only shoot orthogonally. So we are safe here. And he only deals 1 damage, so it's not that bad. Korean Ritualist would die if shot at. Put it back here. Oh, he's got 2. Never mind. Should have played the Black Steel Staff Sorcerer instead, probably. But this is fine. End turn. This will be rough though. Yeah. I mean, if I kill them with the hero, then they won't get to do the last word effect. On her, doesn't matter, right? Here's the Foolish Arcanist that we really want right now, so that's perfect. Strength Potion is not usable. Well, I mean, of course it's usable, but I don't want to use it. We'll save it for the final boss, if we can. Adjacent enemy minions gain Grub Spawn. Yeah. Move away then. Can I kill this one before I move the sword up? I can. If I could mark it, I could get the critical effect, but I can't mark it. So let's just do it like this. No Grub Spawn gained. Oh, but every time I kill a minion, my hero takes damage. It's got 60 hit points, so it's not like I can just finish it off either. I think this is the way to do it. We're just gonna clear the board here. We're gonna take that damage. Yeah. There's no way I get around. I wonder what happens then. It gets 2 last word effects, and both of them spawn a unit on the same square. So I don't know which one would take precedence in that case. Yeah. I'm assuming that my own last word would take place first, which means that the Grub Spawn would effectively be overridden in this case. I'm not sure. Oh, I thought I had one more attack. Whoops. We've already moved Foolish Arcanist in here. Sacrifice there. And now we can sacrifice the Pile of Bones to get more doors, which is quite nice. Oh, if we could surround the Manthvi King, which we can, then we can block further summons. Yeah. Shady Thug. Madden Imbued. Now the Wormfoot Legionary. Here. Move over there. And turn. Of course he attacks me, so that was a bad play. I thought I was gonna move up and then push him away, but I didn't realize we had used all the attacks already. I don't think Shadow Racer is the right one right now. Neither are any of these other things, though. 1 extra Mortar Strike for me is pretty good. Karimite Preacher is not really useful here. Out with it. Here we can get rid of his... Well, let's start at the bottom. Insulted. He insulted your mother. Like this is the most damage we get out of that one. Is there a critical effect or something on this one? Not that we could get it, I suppose. We only have 1 more mana. It'll be the Eye Gouge, I suppose. We're not gonna kill it this turn, but we are dealing a ton of damage. Okay, done. Move up. And we could sacrifice the Pile of Bones, but we don't have any more mana this turn, so let's just pass it. Now he's taking control of some units, and they move immediately. Oh boy. I thought he took control of the Pile of Bones. Silly him. Alright. This is a decent enough hand. Yeah, I don't see anything that I would want to discard. And we were lucky that the sword didn't attack me, at least. Can we sacrifice? No. Can't sacrifice a dominated creature. Let's just kill the sword. I should have checked whether we could have killed him first. Always check that first. but I don't think we have the damage for it. But on the other hand, he's not going to be able to summon any creatures. So we have basically one. Oh, but he can summon next to the pile of bones. It's fine, because we're killing him this turn here, so all is well. But I overlooked that. Kill him! Especially with the bleed. We're dealing so much damage. Alright. Yeah, we took some hits here. 2 boss slayer defeat second floor boss. Alright. And we get some treasures here. Floating stones. Target unit, that unit and all adjacent units gain +1 power and range 3. Oh. Wow. And we got a Carapace helmet. Artifact. Passive. When not on cooldown, reduce 1 instant of damage to you by 3. Oh, really? Oh, wow. And it's a passive one for just having it around. Crazy good. Floating stones. There's nothing else here that I really want. It would be the Shadow Razor or Sleight of Hand, but no. These are just really great. This one is amazing. Another mana, which would be better if I could get some draws. We don't really have draws. We can get multi-strike +2. All your critical effects happen twice, but we don't activate them often enough. All your discard effects happen twice. No, we're gonna get multi-strike 2. That's insane. Yeah, we didn't have that already. I thought we actually may have gotten that already, but we just have so many multi-strikes anyway. There's another entire floor. You spot a caravan heading for the answers, so we can convert some treasure instead of, in case I throw the run. We'll do one of the floating stones. And I guess the Ring of Neem. We already have so many multi-strikes. And we can give it to anyone, but still. In most cases, it'll be a minimum of 2 damage. Sometimes 4. Sometimes way more. Like with the Ogre. So it's actually better than that. I'm probably thinking Ancient Machine is great. Dancing Sword comes in without having to be played. I'll do the Ancient Machine. We do need to thin our deck a little bit. Old stories in certain inns spoke of a dwarven city where a man could find immortality. The Grand Forge may be that city, but the grinning skulls that line the floors don't bode well for your chances of success. Alright, so this is the final floor. It's gonna be a bit of a shorter episode. Let's do the first fight then. The Rusting Golem. Ancient cogs click and whir, bringing life to a rusting golem. Who knows how long it has laid dormant in its unvisited tomb. Rusting Golem. 4 power, 50 hit points, multi-strike 1. Okay, I think this one's new. Clockwork Sniper. Range 4, multi-strike 1. Ouch. With power 2, so that's 4 damage per turn at range 4. That's really good. 1000 Blades is 10 damage split among all enemies within range 2. Clockwork Bomb. Last word, deal 4 damage to all units on the same row as this unit. Destroy this unit after 2 turns. All units on the same row as this unit, and there's 3 of them being placed. And it's also if I destroy it, so yeah, wow. Interesting fight. So what do we have here? We can read all the added stock, yes. Fill with daggers. Also the Shady Thug and the recruitment contract. Redraw. Okay, we can redraw one more. The Caramite Creatures might be okay here. Helm Sniper, Master Eye Gouge, yes. And so I don't think I'm redrawing anything here. Well, it would be the Preacher. He's not that great. I'm not. He will be at 1 damage no matter what. I think it's unlikely that we would get him at the enemy hero. And the owl is way better. So that we may get an extra mana up in here. I gouge on him. I cannot get into shooting distance, unfortunately. But we're about to get 4 Clockwork Snipers on the board, so we really gotta be aggressive here. So we have a chance of removing some next turn. End turn. Yeah. That's bad. Oh, target an enemy unit. All units attack that unit. That means his allies too. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna shuffle the pile of bones. We never use that one anyway. So here, are we gonna clear the board of his allies, or are we just gonna go for face? I'm not so sure. I don't want him to be able to use his 1,000 blades on me for sure. And then these Clockwork Snipers. That's a lot of damage. 4 per, and there's 4 of them. 4 times 4 is 16. About to be dealt out. You can kill this one easily by activating the Helm Sniper. That's 1 taken care of. We can take 2 damage away from one of the Clockwork Snipers. That helps. This is damage to an adjacent target. So then I would have to move up to the face of this Rusting Golem, which allows 10 damage to be played on me in the next turn. So no thank you. Also potentially 6 attacks from over here. I'm gonna be shooting at him. Yeah, let's just get it done. More? How many attacks do I have? Alright, we have 2 extra attacks now compared to before. I'm gonna hide in the corner. Multi-strike is better on one of the 4 damage guys. Do I take out a Clockwork Sniper? I think we should. And then we take the damage away from one of them. So we get hit by 1 Clockwork Sniper for 4 damage total. That we can probably survive. Move over here and shoot at him. We will fill him with daggers. Oh. We get critical on him, but we can't really use it for anything. That's too bad. And then we will play He Insulted Your Mother on him, because we don't really have anywhere else to use it. We have moved. Oh, you got dash. Yeah, move here. Alright, that was a poor turn, all things considered. But now I feel like we have a good turn coming on. We will kill him in the turn after this one with the Ogre for sure. So we just have to not take any damage this turn, and then everything is handy dandy. I think that we are getting away with that just fine. Oh, you got leap. Oh. Well, let's just get in there. And focus his hero, and then we kill him next turn. So we're going to be taking hits from this 1 Clockwork Sniper, but it's not really going to be able to hurt me. It's not going to be able to hit my hero, which is the only one I really care about here. Oh, we do so much damage. How many multi-strikes do we have? 2 plus 2, and the one we start with, so 5 attacks times 3 is 15. And I could have gotten 1 more power, so 5 more damage. Once again, I didn't think the whole turn through. But we'll play the ogre here, and then we'll kill him next turn anyway. Soul Stealer in the back. Maddened Imbued here. We can play this one to one-shot that one. And end turn. Oh no, the ogre won't be able to get to him. Oh, these floating stones are permanent. I did not even realize that. Okay. They are really good. I mean, he's dead, so it doesn't matter what I do here. He moved away from the ogre, but again, it doesn't matter. All is well. The rogue does a lot of damage. No surprise, I suppose. Got another new thing here. Ascended White Cloak. 4/4 unit. With last word trigger last word effects of adjacent units. Whoa. Okay. I'll grab that. And the Helm Sniper again. Or the Ferocious Fell Beast. Nah. The Helm Sniper is really good. We get another talent. Spell Hunter. Get 1 extra spell option each drop pack. No. Power. Hero Plow +1. And with our 5 attacks, that means 5 more damage per turn. Fancy Footwork. Gain 1 evasion at the start of each turn. That's only attacks. Block is better, but I'll take the power. Going from 15 damage to up to 20 damage per turn. Assuming we can knock back people into walls. We have Liquid Steel or Dust Remnant, but as I promised, this is the end of that video. So probably the next video then will be the conclusion of the series. So let's have a look forward to that and say thank you for watching for now, and bye-bye.